This is my special channel. I'm taking over for Chris, and I'm playing one of the few games that I'm any good at.
He's playing Pikmin.
Welcome to Pikmin with Ding Dong and Julian, and also Chris is there.
Thanks.
I'm
Thanks
glad
for
you
letting me
introduced
in.
him last.
No.
The way it should be.
Leave me alone. You guys have been bullying me all.
Does this remind you of your past, Ding Dong?
I choose not to remember.
You know, women are from Venus and men are from Saturn.
From Mexico.
Men from Mars to buy candy bars.
They're a gender with a knack for adventure.
Gender with a knack for adventure.
Julian!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He's grabbing the flower.
Take this.
Don't throw a rubber chicken at me. That hurts.
I'm sorry.
Chris.
Why'd you attack your friend?
It's about to go.
Stop playing with my rubber chicken.
Where'd you get it? Aren't they supposed to make noises?
No.
Yeah, they're supposed to go.
There's the ones that scream.
Yeah, you
But I
see
don't
that
have
video
one.
Yeah.
where you push down on 50 at once,
And they go, ha!
and then make old ladies run away.
Is that Miss Fowl?
Don't throw it back.
I'm not throwing it back.
Do you know who I am?
I'm holding it like a gun. Isn't that funny?
I like it when people hold their cat's paws and break them into weird positions so they pretend they're machine guns.
Oh my god.
Break them. I like when people.
Is that a thing that people actually do?
Yeah, they pick up their cats by the front and hind legs and go, look, he's a gun. Ha ha.
Remember?
I remember it
That's
from
in
the
the
one.
David Fur.
I was just gonna say that's the only place I've ever seen it.
No, I've seen people do it lots of times.
That it wouldn't work. Their legs would bend.
Yes, but people do it anyway.
Yeah.
And the cats go, ha, I am a gun. Brow.
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 Pushing the box.
Is that the sound of pushing the box, Chris?
10.
Chris,
What?
catch the chicken.
Show it to me, baby.
Ride the pig.
You whipped me with the rope. Stop! Give me!
You have to say, give me the funny chicken.
Give me the funny chicken! Thank you. Julian, you should tie this rubber chicken to your belt and just walk around with it tied to you all the time. You could be like the Melissa and Mike guy. Where he wears the t-shirt.
He does have it. Doesn't he wear a tail? Or no, it's that his hat has hair.
He wears the hat and he wears the t-shirt.
His hat
that
has
says,
ears on it.
I am Mike, the hardcore and awesome.
We recently showed Chris, Mike, and Melissa,
It's really good.
and
I liked it.
yeah,
It's a good show.
An entire classroom had to watch it.
It's great. I like the part where he says how much he hates composition in the video that's 20 minutes long with awful composition.
Chris,
What?
are you saying that there's a reason he may not like it?
I think there's a raisin way he may not like
Or
it.
what's the reason?
His principal handed him a raisin and said, that's all you get for putting in so little effort. He's like, ugh! And he went home and he made that cartoon.
That's pretty close to how he screams in it.
He goes, "Ow!"
oh yeah, he does. He says this is not metal.
He goes, this is not metal. And he's trying not to be
Jesus.
loud while he screams, so it's
Oh,
that.
isn't that the worst thing when people are
Whisper
trying to
scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so
Genesis
awful.
did it. It's my favorite.
Yeah,
It's really relatable as well. That's why it's super cringy.
that's why little kids like watching YouTubers who scream because it's a special privilege that they hope to one day have because they can't scream.
I grow older.
They will.
The man in the video screams so loud.
with my degree.
When the bomb comes down, they're all gonna scream.
And they'll say, "Finally, I get to do it." There it is, the yellow onion.
Dude,
Leave the chicken alone.
I dropped it on the box.
There's the one photo of him showed on screen when he was throwing the Pikmin at the audience at E3.
Oh yeah, and he looks really angry.
Yeah, he looks really unhappy. He got a little fit of rage. He started attacking the audience.
Do you think behind closed doors he like grabs Reggie by the collar and drags him into
Reggie would grab him by the collar.
No, Miyamoto grabs Reggie by the collar and drags him to a room and starts hitting him. What are you going to
Like for
do?
no particular reason.
Reggie's scary.
Reggie?
Yeah.
Reggie's not scary.
He looks like a
Yeah, he is.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, he looks like a monster. If you freeze frame any point of time when he's talking, he always makes a really ridiculous face. because he doesn't have a normal facial structure.
Looks like he was grown in a petri dish. Yeah, we went to Denny's and it was like carnival inside. There's so many scary looking people.
Yeah.
Scary looking people.
No, it's not a lie. It was seriously every table.
The guy sitting right next to us looked like...
Did you see what he was doing? He was getting up and stealing things from every single table.
he really?
He was pocketing some of it.
Wait, really?
Yes.
He looked like
He kept looking around.
He looked like a melting version of Trevor from GTA.
Yeah, he kind of did. And then as we're leaving, this whole family of
He literally...
there's a really fat one with the ponytail, and he was like marching in.
Yeah, he looked like a
I
monster.
said, you all sit down there. I'm gonna get a table for us.
Missing precisely half of his teeth in the wrong order.
What's the right order to be missing your teeth?
Well, it was like he has a tooth, missing a tooth, has a tooth, missing a tooth. It was like there was such big gaps between his teeth.
Yeah, so he can clamp his mouth down further than most people can.
Julian, why do you like Pikmin so much?
I don't know, because I told you it's a fun game. I like the mood, and I think it's fun to play.
I remember there was an episode of...
He was in Attack of the Show.
There was an episode of Keenan and Kel where they kept doing close-up shots of his face, and it was really zitty. And I turned off the TV as a young boy.
You got scared. Did anything ever scare you when you were a kid that you were watching TV, so you would like run out of the room?
Not run out. The only time I ever did that was with Final Fantasy VII. It was at the beginning of the game when the timer was going off. Right before the city exploded, I turned off the PlayStation and ran out crying. I didn't play it again for a few years.
It's adorable.
I was very scared. My dad felt really scammed when he bought that game.
Why?
So we went to Dublin for my birthday, and I bought a bunch of Tasmania stuff, because I was obsessed with Taz at the time. And my dad went into a game store, and he's like, what's a good game to buy now? And the guy was just like, oh, Final Fantasy VII, it's the best thing ever. My dad put it in for like an hour, and then he stood up and went, and he walked out, and he left it there. Then I played it, and that was right when that happened, and I turned it off.
It's adorable. Ding Dong, what did you get scared of when you were a kid?
Oh my god.
His own face.
Did you run away from the TV?
I remember Yoshi's Island. I didn't like seeing Baby Mario get carried off, and I would cover my eyes when it happened. The Banjo-Kazooie game over screen, I always ran up to the system to turn it off before
How old
I started
were you?
playing. That came out when I was like 7 or
That was
something.
a year ago.
Still haven't gotten over it. The moon hitting the earth and Majora's Mask freaked me out.
That makes a little more sense to me, at least.
The concept of dying scared me a lot as a kid.
It still does.
I remember I was a very big baby about it. In the Christmas Story, when he's shooting the bad guy bandits in his daydream and they have the crosses over their eyes, that scared me as a kid because I didn't like the idea of people dying. And I remember what was it? We had a board game. It was 1313 Dead End Drive, and you're supposed to be trying to kill each other. I said, can we not do it that they die? Can we just say they're sleeping? I didn't like the idea of death.
Now it's everywhere. It's in this very game.
I enjoy it now.
Would you have been scared of this game?
Pikmin?
Yeah. Since like death is
I felt weird about it when I was younger and I first played it. I still get a little bit of that. Seeing dead bodies of some of these things just staying there still makes me feel a little bit weird.
Do you like when the little sad ghost comes out?
That's okay.
It's gonna happen right now.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Second one's pretty good.
The second one is good. I mentioned before, and I like that they improved on the gameplay a lot, but I think it's a little too fantastical. I like this game being very sort of grounded in reality.
Yo, collect that big pill, Julius.
What do you think of these big pills?
What are they?
I'd take them.
I don't remember what. I think they said it's like nectar of flowers crystallized, which doesn't make any sense. I guess that sort of disproves my thing about this being grounded in reality.
Is that guy dead?
Yeah,
What do they do with him?
they eat them.
Really?
Yeah,
Pikmin are cute.
they are.
I like
Especially
the
when
ones-
they kill things.
Look at all those guys headbutting the wall. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Well, I can't do anything right.
They're not gonna down. Did you ever see the video of the guy who gets really mad at Step Mania and there's like all these holes in the wall and he punches a new... he punches his monitor and he says, as you can see, here's all the holes in my wall. This game. He just keeps playing it and he punches new holes in the wall because he keeps getting angry at it.
I saw a shooting star this week.
We saw 2 of them when we were in Arizona.
Yeah, well, why don't you just outdo me?
We saw like 5
That's
shooting
true.
stars.
I love shooting stars.
But do you like shooting people? As in, you see people falling through the sky.
If there was a plane full of chimps, Julian, that got shot down, do you think they'd survive?
No.
Why not?
Chris, please imagine.
Why did it get shot down?
I want you to imagine 15 chimp carcasses
Not
lying
15, more like 300.
strewed
Why did it get
across the
shot?
desert.
Why did it get shot down to begin with? Chris, why did they shoot it down?
Because one of the chimps was making serious threats.
To who?
Girls online.
So they found a plane and shot it down.
One of the chimps on the ground said, "Oh, hey!" And that translates to that's the chimp that was harassing my daughter.
Imagine if that was like what ended up happening was that one person on your flight harassed someone online, so they shot the whole plane down.
This is chimp physics.
There's no physics here at work.
There is. There's quantum chimp physics where you zoom in on
Quantum chimp
you
physics.
zoom in on the corks in their brains and you can see what they're thinking.
Quarks. What does that mean?
That's a chimp brain. They're cork shaped.
String theory, chimp physics.
Why are there corks in their brain?
That's the quantum theory, Julian.
Are you trying to say quarks?
I think
You said corks.
I think
Same thing,
this
Julian.
isn't like game theory. You don't just make things
This is
up.
chimp
Chris.
theory.
Make things. Which they would
This ain't
never
no
do that.
chump theory. This is chimp theory.
That could be a channel.
Chimp theory. How hard do you think a chimpanzee could slap a skull down?
Slap a school down?
No, a skull.
Oh, they said school.
It should be
A
a
chimpanzee
school.
could crack his skull with one slap.
Chimp? Probably not.
Okay.
You said they discovered the chimps aren't as strong as we thought.
Well, that's what one article I saw said.
And then one article said they're the strongest beings in the universe.
They're our masters.
Have you seen the video of the baboons in the South African town
No, tell me.
where they're smashing through cars?
Why are they doing it?
Well, people settled in this place where there happened to be baboons.
And I thought it'd be funny to give them crowbars.
They gave them crowbars and chains. They run through the countryside with the chains, slapping dogs to death. No, what really happened was,
I like that.
you know, people have started shoving syringes into gas station pumps so that when you shove your hand in to pull it out, you get jabbed with AIDS.
Did you hear that sometimes when you go to the grocery store, they just give you AIDS?
Oh, it was a hoax.
It's better than it be a hoax than a real thing.
I can't believe you thought that was real.
Man claims he was injured by a hypothermic needle.
The gas station gave me AIDS.
And I hope they give me a free milkshake every week for the rest of my life.
Milkshake. I just made a massive rookie mistake in front of thousands of people.
What was the rookie mistake?
I didn't gather up all my Pikmin before the end of the day.
I'm sorry, Julius. Just sleep well knowing they're all in hell.
There's no.
They probably don't have souls.
You see them come out.
Yeah, you can see their souls come out.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's true.
They go, "Meh." Julian,
Exactly.
what if you heard a pitter-patter on your glass at 4 a.m. and you looked over and it's a little orange ghoul?
That's the thing that scares me most about, like, I imagine, like, seeing little creatures scamper around in my bedroom when I'm sleeping at night or something, and that's what scares me.
Okay, well, what if he tapped on your glass and he was clearly a ghost? And he said, "Follow me."
Like, if he's a cartoon ghost, then I would not be scared. But if
He's
it's
slightly
It's
cartoonish.
that blue animated GIF ghost.
He's more
like
uncanny
that.
than.
okay,
than
that would not be scary.
Okay, well, what if he lured you into the planes? He brings you into a portal and you enter the plane. and he says, "You can stay, but you must become a ghost and leave it all behind."
That'd probably be fine.
What?
Thanks, Julian.
What? What? What's wrong with that? What's the problem?
You just leave your friends behind without explanation. You disappear to your good friends, Julian. You up a bunch of lives forever.
Oh, they're over there. That's why.
You can't take
Julian, listen.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care.
Julian. That's
Listen, come on. You wouldn't drop everything at the chance to be a ghost.
No.
You really wouldn't?
Julian. If I knew I was gonna ruin some people's lives
Julian, you're
forever,
gonna become a ghost anyways then. If ghosts exist, then guess what? You're becoming one.
You don't know that. What if you can only become a ghost under certain circumstances?
why would you want to be a ghost? They even say in Harry Potter that if you're a ghost, then you gotta stay a ghost and you're stuck like that
Yeah,
forever.
and you believe in Harry Potter, Julian.
Yeah, Harry Potter is the ultimate Bible. Bible. Julian, what would you do if your uncle grabbed you by the paw and brought you out into the desert?
The paw.
And he brought you to his shed for a nice weekend of sand fishing. But then you wake up one night and your uncle's gone, and there's a huge daddy long like standing above the shed, looking down at you.
Oh, well, how huge?
Huge.
Like 50 feet?
100.
I mean, he'd probably eat me, but I would be less scared than if it was like the size of my torso.
Why?
Bugs being big to me makes them less scary.
Oh.
Spiders and leggedy bugs in general, like harvestmen.
Okay, well, what if he started having babies above the shed and they started banging off the roof and they're the size of your torso?
Then I would be upset.
Okay.
I mean, it's like I'd probably be upset anyway, but it would be like it's a different type of fear, you know.
Well, how would you defeat it?
I'd probably just hide. Yeah, how are you going to defeat a giant daddy long leg?
You set it on fire.
Yeah, you gotta be creative.
What would you do? What would you do if you found out you were related to Dr. Nero Cortex?
I'd
Like he was your second uncle or something.
go to the doctor and see if there's anything wrong with me.
He says, well.
Crystals,
If it isn't Crash
of
Bandicoot.
course. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot.
Certain human minds can just not function.
Certain human minds, mechanical kids.
Are you okay? You're just laying there making noises.
That's all
He's
I
having
do.
fun.
Chris,
Are you having fun, Chris?
Yeah?
here.
Did you drink your energy drink?
Let's handle this like a therapy session.
Okay.
Hold the funny chicken and tell a secret. Now tell a deep, dark secret.
My head's stupid.
You threw
Chris,
that.
I had no idea.
You threw that right at the wall.
My hair is gone.
It shall be okay.
Stop doing that. Stop patronizing me with a chicken.
I like its little beak.
Give it to me. Give me the chicken.
No one can see this. Chris is stretching its legs out.
Chris, don't ruin my rubber chicken.
Okay. I'm the man with the.
I won't blame you. if you
I'm the
cut it.
man with the dog. You're the man with the frog.
Well, you have to
I knew
say,
you
you
were
have to
gonna
say
say
it
that.
again because I was talking.
Okay, I'm the man, and you have a dog. Get the dog out of the sidewalk. He's melting into it.
Like he's clipping into it. Is he like vibrating? Going,
Get that goddamn dog out of there.
oh my god!
Oh no!
The dog's dead.
Oh no!
Holy dude. You just murdered every Pikmin ever.
Jesus.
How many was that? Was that like 50?
Yeah.
If you were taking a shower one morning and then your neighbor, let's say you're not, one of your neighbors who lives above you,
Yeah.
you're taking a shower and suddenly a pair of legs no clip through the ceiling and they're dangling above you and violently shaking, going.
Like in Gmod.
What would you do?
I wouldn't touch them because I
You get
feel
a
like
broom
they'd
and try
break
to
my
put them
arm.
back?
No, I would go straight to the authorities.
Arrest this woman! Her legs are stuck in my ceiling.
I'd call the police and say something really weird's happening. I need you
Okay.
to come check it out.
They come and try to handcuff her, and then they get thrown around and they start ragdolling around the room.
Did they die?
Their eyeballs fly like 3 feet in front, and then it just starts
Their eyes pop out of their head?
not like bloody. Like I mean, like it's all digital. Like it's their eyes are hovering like 3 feet in front of their head. And
I would
keeping the same
assume
motion.
that I'm either dreaming or that the world is a simulation.
They turn into rag dolls and they have like sphere-shaped hitboxes, so they're tumbling on the floor continuously.
I would just go straight to the top. I'd go straight.
You'd tell Mr. Trump.
Yeah.
You'd say your country is
Say,
glitching out.
Mr. Trump, you gotta do something. The person's tumbling, it won't stop. And then he'd come over and
he goes over to the official White House keyboard and he opens the console and types no clip again.
he's the one who started it.
And then everybody who's in the White House, they all fall through the floor at the same time.
The White House controls the world's gravity and just with one keyboard.
I'm out of here. And it goes through the floor with everybody else. You pull the curtains out, you look outside, and there's a huge smear trail of everything because the skybox
screwing
disappeared.
around with computer, and his whole CIA falls through the floor into the center of the world.
So yeah, what happens when you reach the center?
I want to see Trump like flying around no clipping through like New York.
In a T-pose.
Just photorealistic. I love T-poses.
What was it you were talking about?
And then CNN does this one says, how embarrassing, a T-pose?
All of his top tweets, he'd be like, I was T-posing today. The top response is just some guy saying, idiot, T-pose. You're the president?
And then he says, please don't judge me for...
Oh, I like this hypothetical.
He makes one final tweet that just says no clip with a dash before it. Everybody who reads it starts falling through their chair.
Have you seen the videos of the guys pretending to be the Elder Scrolls Oblivion?
Yeah.
Those are fun. They're very accurate.
I don't like the idea of it.
Why not?
Seeing that applied in a real world setting is very uncomfortable.
It's really, really funny.
I wouldn't want to be alive after a certain amount of time, but that's what the whole world was like.
Just people awkwardly interrupting each other.
You're the only one who could think properly.
Yeah. You do a song and I'll sing along. Just give me a beat.
If you had
One shot.
Ding 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 ding.
would you make it count?
Ding 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 ding.
Would you drink it?
Or would you splash
Or
it?
would you spit it out?
Would you let it spit?
I'm skipping, my bob is hipping, my
Bottles tipping, I am sipping. Eyes are dripping.
Trump is no clipping. I want T-pose Trump to be the world's like weapon that flies around and destroys cities at random.
It'd be like GTA. You just slam into buildings and knock them over.
Have you seen the video of the guy who's trying to steal copper from an electrical outlet?
No.
And he grabs
sticks
the
a
Oh, does
wire.
he electrocute himself?
He's being electrocuted and he's awake and aware of it and he can't let go because when you get electrocuted like that, your brain makes you cling on.
Yeah.
He was fully aware.
Film it?
He's fully
Why
aware
did someone film it?
because he said, "Look at this funny situation. This will go great.
Oh, I'm gonna be on YouTube.
This will be on my lap. Let's
He's
play
gonna be
with
on
man
YouTube?
playing with copper." What?
A chain of people tried to free him. And they all got electrocuted.
What do you guys think of songs that tell you to kill the police?
It's a noble cause.
I put it on loud, and when the copper come, I say, "Yeah."
I won't comply.
I put on when I'm an Uber driver. I put on the song "I'm going to kill my Uber passengers." My favorite song.
That's really funny.
No, it isn't.
When I get onto a plane, I play "Blow Up the Plane," a great classic.
How does that one
No,
go?
no, no, no. That's an awful
Blow up the plane. I have no shame. Fly through the sky and make it rain. Yeah.
But ABC Kids, they were airing. Oh, it's the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers remastered. My friend Rockhawk64 was very excited to watch it, and he said, "Come on, guys, let's all watch this. It's going to be really fun." And I already like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for how goofy it is. So I was like, okay. And we all stayed up and we watched it. And I remember how furious he was because they didn't just clean it up or something. They didn't remaster it like that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the people who were editing it got really bored with whatever software they were using. So there's all these strange edits that they do. So in the opening, when she bursts out and goes, ah! They cut her out and make her look like she's in a comic book for no reason. And they put like a lens flare behind her.
Whoa, no.
And they started doing things like that. I remember in one of the episodes, Bulk and Skull get pie on their face or something, and they're walking away, and then there's 3D text that slams down in the background and says, "Epic fail."
Yes! Let's watch it. Yes.
During a commercial break, they edited it together, and they stole it too. They stole Street Fighter 2 versus screen text, and they put it over. They said, "Zack versus Billy, dance battle." And they edited that into the episode.
God.
You need to watch it like that.
Baby,
they
yes.
made it as goofy as possible.
This is the best.
I remember he was furious about it because he's like, they ruined it. But I was laughing the whole time watching it because they made it even goofier.
It's funny.
And I loved it.
They modernized it with awful...
They did.
There was a show that I saw on Nickelodeon or something at one point where every time a segment ended, it would say, LOL, and the big text of LOL would scroll across the screen.
Oh, no.
I forget what it was, though.
iCarly.
That's probably iCarly.
Was it?
I don't know.
Because it was about that was when the mainstream was just barely starting to
They
understand.
had Fred
internet
on,
culture.
remember? And the trailer was iCarly. Ah, Fred. Ah, Fred on iCarly. Ah! That was the whole trailer.
I miss Fred. He was a good content creator.
Too bad those children
Would you have
broke
him on,
into his
would
home
you have
and
had
took
him
his
on the
channel.
show, Chris?
Yeah.
I didn't know that he sold the channel off.
Yeah, he sold it to like some company, and then they're trying to get little kids to run it, but they haven't uploaded it in a year.
You try to get
run
kids
it.
Yeah, they're like,
office full of
you
little
are the CEO. Yeah. You are the vice president. You're the money
They have
man.
a giant red button that says post video, and there's a bunch of 4-year-olds running around a room.
You're the assistant to the manager of treasury.
Yeah, he just moans.
You're the creative producer. Here's the equipment. I don't want.
You're the IT manager. Manage those IT.
Can we get an analytics report for this month?
No.
I ate a sandwich.
This number is the same as this number, but upside down.
You're a bad employee. Go. Oh no, I killed him. You there. Hide the body.
And it's another child.
No, he was my friend. Everyone at home, send in videos.
Of anything.
Anything.
It's the anything video contest.
We'll display them all live. That would be terrible.
Here's video one.
We'd go to like prison. Wait, what were you saying, Jules?
I was saying here's video 1. Here's video 2.
Here's video 8. Ow! Ride.
Sorry, Rod.
Show us. Put on screen anything you want.
Yeah, literally anything you want.
That sucks. Get that off screen. I'm sorry, Rod. Okay.
What are these edits?
They're funny.
Rod, delete all footage.
My favorite animal is actually an octopus. I really like octopuses.
Okay.
I think they're very cool.
What's yours, Ding Dong?
Axolotls are pretty cute.
They're pretty good.
Wait, what is that?
I like them.
Axolotl?
Those little salamanders that they have the little on the side of their head.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cool.
There's a man who goes out to see just how uncommon they are, and I think he was fishing for like 2 straight days before he finally caught one.
I see.
I put it right back.
He slapped it and put it right back.
He said, "What are you doing here?" And he slapped it across the face.
Fine, let's have a argument.
Okay.
I like
Oh boy,
trees.
Trees are okay.
I like bees.
Why are they only okay?
I mean, they're not getting up and walking.
They allow you to breathe.
It's true.
They look nice.
They
They house birds and insects.
That's true.
well, the insects are gross and icky, Chris.
I agree.
But you could hang a tire swing from them.
Yes. You can burn said tire swing with child inside.
You can also not do that.
Well, if you push the kid around super fast, he'd just lit on fire by himself.
Push the kid around.
How fast are you pushing him?
Like,
Like physically, you're just pushing. Well, then wouldn't you catch on fire?
I'm in
too,
a
'cause
rocket car and I drive by and I push him really quick as I'm
You're
driving
not pushing
by.
him, man. You're running him over.
What? This is a bad argument.
What? You made
You're
it.
attacking me.
I had a funny hallucination.
For everyone watching, I
Fever
hope you
dream.
enjoy that.
I had a fever dream when I had the stomach flu that because there was an animation job that I was behind on and I couldn't work on because of the stomach flu. And so I had a fever dream that I was an animator on the My Little Pony cartoon, the new one that everybody loved. And so I woke up from the dream and I went, "No more ponies, no!"
Did I ever tell you about how my sister talks in her sleep?
Tell us, Chris.
She sounds like The Exorcist. She goes like, it's really scary.
You
And
should hear Julian in his sleep.
she grinds
What
her
have I
teeth.
said?
The one I remember was that you were saying like, you gotta get the Christmas tree up. And then the one that I remember that was really weird to me was that you said the bonsai tree, he cut it down.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about
Kappa
I was
Mikey.
talking about Kappa Mikey.
We watched an episode of Kappa Mikey, which by the way is terrible.
Yeah, it's an awful show.
And you were mumbling about how he cut down the bonsai tree. I couldn't believe that this is what you're dreaming about.
I don't know why.
That's actually, you just reminded me of a scary thing that happened. I mean,
What a scary thing.
When I was living with Niall, he was getting annoyed with the clock. He takes the batteries out and leaves it on the counter. The next day, the clock's back up on the wall. I'm like, God damn it, because I didn't like it either. I take out the batteries and put it on the counter. And then we both find out we did the same thing, and we're like, why was the batteries put back in the clock then? And neither of us knew why.
And then it turns out it was because he actually put it up, but he was messing with you.
Probably. Well, there was weird that happened in that apartment where my ketchup just exploded out of the cupboard one night.
Are you saying your apartment was haunted, Chris?
Yes.
There was a ghost, and he made the ketchup blow up.
I don't believe in ghosts.
And he made me leave my food out, and it got moldy.
I don't believe in ghosts, but ketchup exploding from inside of a cupboard doesn't make any sense. And it 100%.
No, I could see that happening.
Why? Just because from pressure? Cupboard pressure?
Or fell down or something.
No, it didn't. It exploded from within the cupboard. The explosion clearly happened from within
and
the
I could
closed...
see the ghost of an old woman through the
That's
ketchup.
me.
as it
That was
squirted
my
out.
story. Don't make fun of Chris for my story.
I just said I don't believe in ghosts. I'm just saying it makes no sense.
Chris.
Ooh, I am the ghost of exploding ketchup. And I like where the creeper lives.
Or the subtlety in Paranormal Activity 5 when there's like the thing that goes by in the back. You don't know what it is.
It's a ghoul.
Or is it?
Yes?
God.
No, it's the person operating the camera.
That's a really funny thought that like maybe some of the hugest scares in those movies were just people wandering on the set.
What if that's all the first movie was? Was that they actually were like just filming their house at night and they were going by a couple times to check the cameras and went, you know what?
This could be a horror movie.
Maybe it was a demon.
Maybe they just like set up secret cameras in a couple's home and they just went in and harassed them and then edited themselves to look like ghosts. The couple's like, ah, no, get out, you home intruders. If you think you can write such a good Halloween movie, then show me.
You just write something goofy. And make
Okay,
it
well,
spooky.
give me a plot. Go on then.
Okay. The man thinks he hears a thing on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he dismisses it as nothing, but things start falling down from the rooftop each morning.
No.
And he sees a bone on the ground.
There's a bone on the ground.
And then he doesn't know what happened.
What's happening?
And one night, his roast beast feast that he was going to have mysteriously has been taken into the attic, and he hears the noises, and he doesn't know what's up there, but he keeps offering it meals. And then the next morning, it has grown wheels. And it's
Wheels? Reels.
wheels.
Okay.
And it rolls out of his garage.
Oh no.
It would be called Meals on Wheels.
Jesus.
That's good. Okay, I applaud you for
Meals
that.
on wheels.
I would watch that. Totally.
You just come up with stupid ideas like that.
Yeah.
Just package a few of those together or something.
Okay.
I like that kind of thing.
Meals on wheels.
Okay, here's my movie. A dad is tucking his son in. Says, "Good night, son. I love you." And his son says, "I see a spider on the ceiling." And the dad kills the spider. Unbeknownst to him, the spot of which the spider was slain still has goop. And the goop of the spider,
Turns to poop.
no, it falls down into the little boy's face.
Oh no.
And then he goes into his dad's bedroom and spits on his dad's face.
Oh no.
And they both start getting spider-like appearance. And then they both go out together with their new long legs. And he's,
Okay.
And they have to get long pants.
but nobody will serve them because they've got spider legs.
This is very spooky.
And it's not even a horror movie anymore. It's like District 9.
And it's funny, and it's called Daddy Longlegs. Let's look up ostrich facts.
They run. They don't actually put their heads on the ground. Sorry,
This is just
people.
a picture of an ostrich coming out of a fax machine.
Why is that
So I
happening?
typed in ostrich facts with an X.
Facts.
Okay, ostrich.
Why would someone have made a photo of that?
Ostrich
Why does
fun
that-
facts.
Chris.
The ostrich male is called a rooster and the female is called a hen.
That's not true.
It's
an
called
ostrich-
the rooster and the gooster.
One time my dad was walking by me and I was a kid and I saw it in a cartoon where another character sticks out his leg and they trip over.
Oh, I remember doing
I
that.
did that to my dad and he just tripped and looked at me and went,
Yeah,
"What the f- are you doing?"
people just get mad because you can get hurt.
Yeah.
He tumbled onto his knees and got back up and put his fists up.
I was like,
How old were you, Chris?
6, 7. There was another time.
It makes it even funnier. You were so young. And
Yeah.
You got that angry.
There was another time where I was just lying face down on the floor, just like doing nothing, and my dad walked into the room and he went, "Chris?" And I just didn't look at him, and he went, "Chris!" Oh God, I'm hiccuping. He went, "Chris!" Oh God, I'm hiccuping from screaming. I needed to get this joke. Sorry. He went, "Chris!" I'm hiccuping every
Sorry,
time.
Chris.
Do it. Because you were
Why am I hiccuping every time I scream? He went, "Chris!" Oh God, I can't
You went
not
Chris.
do
We
it.
got it.
Blech.
What did he do?
I looked around and went, "What?" And he was like, "What the f- are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just lying here." And I was really young.
Oh, I thought you were doing it in time to the music.
He did and sing to the music.
Chris looks really miserable. I'm so sorry,
Why
Chris.
can't it go away?
Because that's hiccups.
I'm gonna hold my breath for 1 minute.
Let's see if he keels over.
He crossed his eyes and made me
Sorry,
laugh.
Chris.
Why did that make you laugh?
Because you've got a funny face.
Chris.
You look like a funny deformus.
Deformus. What's wrong with tomatoes?
Yeah, what's wrong with tomatoes?
They're gross. They're slug-like. They're orbiting. Nasty.
What the hell are you talking about? They're slug-like and they're orbiting.
Listen.
They have a gravitational pull.
No, I can't
That's
remember.
Batman.
Where am I missing?
It's not even the good one. The good one's the Japanese one.
Batman?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
they say, Batman, I love you. That's the song. That's the actual song.
Batman, I love you.
Pull it up on your phone.
I believe you.
Okay.
I don't want to waste my data. Do you realize how hard to come by it is?
Yeah, you gotta
Data?
find it on
Yeah.
the floor.
You have to find data packets out on the street. They have an iPhone app for
You
it.
have to catch them in small netted balloons.
Netted balloon.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Also, I love those comics that are literally just like, there's a big thing and it has the thing it represents written on it, and then there's another thing that has
That's the
that
best.
thing written on it.
That's the best.
But what's the point of that? There's like literally no reason for that if they're just gonna write the word on
Because
it.
that's a joke.
I actually saw a really funny parody of that. You want to see it?
Was it the Onion ones? Were those the Kelly comics? Those are my favorite.
It was
I
just
didn't
a
know
meme.
they were a parody.
You didn't know they were
I'm
parody.
just really bad at recognizing parody, aren't I?
Maybe.
That's all it is. I'm too
It's
stupid.
because you have very
It's
low.
this
You have
one.
very low
Look at
faith.
that.
Make sure you show
Show it to
it.
Julian right now.
Here, look.
It didn't crack, did it?
No.
Okay, good.
Julian just smashed my phone.
What is that burn?
Oh no!
He just tried throwing my iPhone back. He just smashed it off the wall.
Out of the
What?
out
Why?
of the huge target.
You aimed.
Out of the
You could have aimed anywhere.
huge target
You've
of
got
the couch.
20 feet of couch right here, and
And
you.
I hit the microphone stand.
Which is really thin.
Yeah.
You aimed right at it.
Jesus.
Okay, Julian, we were talking earlier about what have you ever done to annoy me, and I couldn't think of anything.
I'm sorry.
I'll remember that one.
Sorry.
No, it was funny. It made me laugh.
Well, then it didn't annoy you.
Yeah, but it could have broken.
If it broke, I would be furious, but it's actually perfectly fine.
I didn't put him there.
Julian,
Yeah?
you're funny. I can't get
thank
over
you,
that.
Chris.
I can't get over it. There was so much soft, like their couch is huge and soft, and he literally just
He also
smashes
didn't
it.
do a gentle throw.
He threw it like a baseball.
I'm sorry.
Julian, it's okay. I still think you're pretty epic. What is your favorite Resident Evil game? Dingus.
Resident Evil High Flyers.
Let's give brief. Let's give brief game reviews.
Resident Evil: The Great Balloon Race was quite the spin-off. I wasn't expecting it.
Resident Evil meets Scooby Doo. He had a hula hoop that he dragged along behind him.
God damn it.
Okay, let's play a game. This is the game. I say some trivia and then you applaud me.
Okay.
Pikmin was made in 2001.
Hooray!
2001.
It's so true.
Pikmin was developed by a red man, a yellow man, and a blue man. A bloomin' onion. I got a new challenge. It's called the Death in the Dark Challenge, where you die in the dark and see if your friends can recover your body.
If they can revive you.
I like that game. That sounds like fun.
Best played in the woods or on a beach. I found him. I win.
It's like 6 months later. Come on, throw it, throw it.
Have you seen
throw
the
it.
new Planet of the Apes? There were scenes in that where I'm like, okay, that looks pretty dang real.
Did you see the new Apes of the Planet?
I saw Ape Planet.
You saw Ape Planet?
Yeah, it's just a planet with a big monkey face on it and two monkey hands
And
at the
it's,
side.
and it's screaming because it doesn't want to be a planet.
He's just like drifting
would you
through
do,
space,
Chris?
trying to grab near planets, but he can't.
Yeah,
quite
what would you
reach
do
them.
if there was another planet and that's what it looked like?
An ape planet?
Yeah.
I'd be terrified that it ever would drift close to Earth. Because I'm
You would
aware
just
of
pop it in its mouth without thinking twice.
no, because look, Julian, he'd be like that. His hands would be
Yeah.
like at the side of his head, so he wouldn't be able to quite grab anything.
Why is this the final man?
This is the final man.
He is.